got an A+ today. I think they're doing math testing. So they got an A+ for the teacher. Send me JJ said they were doing math testing. Math and reading testing to see where they lay because they've been out of school for so long.
Okay, I think that was all of them for the time being.
We shall triumph overall. To the storm! Your defeat was enough.
The Louisville Police Department has declared a state of emergency ahead of the Attorney General's announcement for the Breonna Taylor case. That means that y'all know the police officers not going to get locked up. But y'all need a state of emergency because I know it's going to be protest. All personnel.
Somebody gotta be.
Well,
they came in that woman's house.
They ain't gonna, they ain't gonna have
It was the wrong house.
What'd that say? All personnel from Chief of Police, September 21st, state of emergency to special order for that. They don't want nobody to be off because they need all the people to care. Because they did put it in state of emergency. They know they're gonna say that everybody's gonna be acquitted.
The enemies have been defeated.
Announce decision today. Of course y'all gonna announce decision. That's why this fucking idiot going down there in his cosplay outfit didn't do shit. This nigga named Grandmaster Flash.
That's why you turn his comments off and people be testing them out.
That's why he turned his comments off. That's exactly why he turned his comments off. He don't want to get on. And he don't want to face what people got to say to him. We want to know what's up with the case, nigga. I hate to say it, but Rick Nasheed be right. What's Rick Nasheed got to say? Let's see what he's been saying lately. I'll listen to him. I might not buy none of his old goon juice, but I will listen to him. Because Umar ain't saying nothing no more. And I used to be my other go-to. Because he's embarrassed. About the I think that, and also as well, I think he's embarrassed about the whole school thing. And argument he had back and forth with Tariq.
Why would you bite off more than you could chew?
I think the back and forth he had with Tariq was embarrassment number one. Embarrassment number two was the propeller. The propeller was embarrassment number two.
That
And he
was
took
very embarrassing.
And he took his third L by not having his school up. And going out there every day talking about, I'm out here picking up bottles and I'm out here picking up this. You got the building, but you ain't got nothing going on. Ooh, he said the smartest thing black people could do in this election is stay at home, stay the hell home and not vote.
Yeah.
Now I agree with that.
I ain't even registered. I'm probably registered. Can you supposed to be registered for 7 minutes?
That's what he said. He said the fact that it's perfectly legal for white race soldiers to walk into a random black person's house and murder them in cold blood like they did Breonna Taylor should make us further question why should we even vote. He said Breonna's murder happened to us in a city that's run by Democrats. Just so y'all know.
Yeah. That's what Trump just shared a light on. Like, the Democrats are the ones that got y'all fucked up, whether y'all
The
know
Democrats are the
or
ones that's not even giving you. They don't even want to give you a. Everybody want to know when's the second set of stimulus. The fuck. I know they didn't have this at the Democratic. I know they didn't have this. I know they didn't have this. I know. What's wrong with the Democrats, yo?
That's what they had? What is that?
Can we get your attention? Good. So, you're really not gonna vote. You know it's more than just the president.
Who is this?
Whether or not it's you have a list. But you don't want to vote. You made the right to walk the Constitution. One trees, including talking to students, and vote for the school boards that will prepare us.
Oh, yeah, West Texas was.
Now Biden need to be ashamed of his damn self.
Is that what he put together?
This is the Democrats put this together. You hear the shit they saying? Bruh. I can't. I'm over it. I'm not, dog. That's why you gotta come to Tariq Nasheed page and shit sometimes. Like, what? Y'all gonna use black women to exploit black women so y'all can get votes from black people? Who is that supposed to appeal to? White crackers down here that's got Trump flags? Or who is that supposed to appeal to? You and I, black people. Democrats should be ashamed of their damn self. Just like they coming in there. Like, come on. Y'all look ridiculous. Got Joe Biden, don't even got no rhythm. Talking about some, she coming in there with all kind of rhythm because she's supposed to be a half a nigga. Y'all doing too much. Now you gotta get your booty to the poll.
I'm not voting.
I'm not voting, period.
Just because of that.
Democrats should be a damn shame of themselves for putting that shit out.
Commander Hill, AIM's been spreading their lies about the resistance for way too long. It has to stop. It's time we replace their poisonous lies with the truth.
Their satellite array is fast. As long as that network is in place, they'll control the narrative.
Jarvis has identified several AIM satellite hubs that control their communications.
I see what you're thinking. If we can take one out, their network would collapse. At least for a few hours.
We'd be able to send messages to the entire resistance.
Temporarily. So we'll have to make every word we broadcast count.
We don't have any weapons strong enough to take out a satellite, so what's the play?
The satellite is connected to Earth by a massive space elevator. That's how we'll get up there.
Cultural cohesion, see what you got to say. He's gonna give me a whole bunch of who's the speaker? He's gonna give me a whole bunch of Bumble Clyde. Old green juice. Okay. I need to follow me on Instagram at TruthShe.com. flowers?
Follow me on Instagram. All right, put this on the gram. So, all right. Get in here. All right, there we go. How y'all doing, man? We're here. Everybody come on in the room. Everybody come on in the room. How y'all doing? I'm a little jet lag. I just got back into LA. But I'm here. I'm here for the family.
First thing you'll have to do is acquire the launch code for this space elevator. That'll be risky.
It'll be worth it. The resistance is still fragile. We need a way to organize our forces. Open lines of communication.
I'm gonna watch that Antebellum show tonight. How was that Antebellum show? I did get some cake. I'll talk about that in a minute. Shout out to Mobile, Alabama. Oh, everybody's piling on in the room. That's good. I need y'all to hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. Boy, the comments are coming in fast. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button.
Comments are turned off. I don't want to hear shit.
I've done a conference, flew back around.
I don't want to see it. I don't need it in here.
Live on
niggas told me you was good.
Why would you gonna fry your ass up and the niggas gonna fry your ass up? You got two people coming in. Two types of niggas.
I assume you don't want to find a set of codes.
Jarvis
Come
gets
down here and get out of our
local
city.
aid base commander
I
has
don't kill you, nigga. And the black people finna sell your ass out. What's up with the Beyond type shit? All that bullshit you been talking.
And four or five people killed 10. What's up?
The Foundation of Black American Conference was a success. It was phenomenal. Everybody loved it. Everybody had a good time. The energy was wonderful. The education was wonderful. The knowledge was wonderful. Everybody was on a weekend high. Everybody really
Look for a chest with gear nearby.
great. We were over attacked. Yeah, a lot of folks are asking about the logo and the flag. We're going to have some of those available in the next couple of weeks. Yes.
How you doing?
The line, let me show you some of the behind the scenes in it. Because before we even got the event started, and even when we got the event started, we were trying to...
I'm guessing the big one's the base commander.
The one in the central area, yes.
Let's get his attention.
So these are some images that some of the family took.
Look for a chest containing special resources
Yeah,
nearby.
the line was going, you see the line was wrapping around. So we had long lines, and we had long lines of black folks out there in the street. People started asking questions. The police started monitoring, see what was going on. This is what it is. So we had a line going all the way around that. That's some of the inside things that happened. And we did practice social distancing. Brother Tommy, spitting fire, doing this thing. You know how Brother Tommy does it.
Everybody still fucking. Like the elders of the nobody fucking.
Man, shout out to Divine Process. Shout out to our brother Raheem. Shout out to
Elevator ride? Not
Sean.
The elevator is controlled by a multi-point authentication system powered by 3 junction boxes. Jarvis will need control of them to fake the authentication to get you inside.
Why can't it ever be easy?
So this was downstairs, my downstairs bedroom. Yeah. So it was a great networking thing. We had the downstairs, upstairs, great black businesses, man. Yeah, it was phenomenal. Both levels were packed. We had the bottom and the top level. Man. I was sitting next to my sister. Okay, yeah, shout out to my whole family was there. My whole family was there. Oh, I heard, family, I heard that Tone and Scrappy are upset right now. From what I understand, Tone and Scrappy, they are missing day. And I don't want to get into pettiness because we've had such a great weekend. But Tone and Scrappy, the day of our event, they canceled theirs. They canceled it. They saw what we were doing, and they figured, okay, we cannot compete with this. We're going to throw in the towel. And they did it under the guise of, well, we don't want nobody to get COVID. Yeah, those niggas over there don't care about you. We don't want y'all to get COVID, so we ain't going to have anything. Okay. Whatever makes you sleep at night. Whatever makes you sleep at night, not the Nimmy nominated.
We got company.
Yeah. So they're hating. I've heard. They're hating, but it is what it is. You can't do some post-hating. I mean, the success is already there.
Stay sharp.
Yes, we did start physical buck racing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get back on the road and start finishing up on that. Now that I got the conference out the way now, I'm
Resistance of the transport
buck racing, but we've already
The resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
Get access to the 3 junctions keeping the security system locked down so Jarvis can get inside. Aim's gonna try to kick them out, so you'll need to keep their forces at bay.
Dave was out. Okay? Oh. Man. It's really the thing about it. This was the first time something like this has happened. This was the first time that there has been a big conflict in strictly about the culture of Foundation of Black America. This is no, when people do these things talking about black this, black that, usually they are something for somebody. Usually when somebody's talking about they're doing a black event, we start seeing all of these weird white people pop up, all these
The
weird
ones and zeros
allies,
he's spitting out seem promising, but we need to keep control of the junctions.
behind the scenes when it comes to fuckery. So, this was the first that was all black.
Alright, Jarvis is gonna start now.
By black. We get Dave is the boss. Dave. I think it'll take it. Godfrey, shout out to Godfrey and Lord Jamar. They were going in on black. Godfrey and Lord Jamar, they kind of distanced themselves from DJ Vlad because Vlad will apologize for his Farrakhan comment. Vlad has been talking real briefly about Farrakhan. Shout out to Godfrey and they're going to go to the Buckley. They're both going to yeah.
Scratch another
So,
thing.
your brother was like, hey man, we have to say something about Vlad.
Aim's got a junction back.
Vlad just don't know.
Aim's got control of the junction. They're trying to lock out Jarvis.
Lord DeMar and Johnson, like, look, we're bringing him a lot of numbers. Maybe people apologize for this shit about their time.
Have to get Aim off those junctions.
I just don't
That's it. Theo, work your magic.
Yeah, I know y'all about that. But I'm glad that we're getting on code.
Black.
Getting on code.
What's his name call it? Black.
Shout out to Ola. Everybody say what's up to Ola. Everybody say what's up. Oh, look at that. Ola and my cousin Jerry, they were really running the things at the event. Shout out to Ola. Ola, my cousin Jerry, and Jay. They were really running a lot of stuff backstage. Ola and Jerry were holding it the fuck down. Let me tell y'all.
The more junctions, the better. Keep at them.
The audience members, you see everything went smooth, everything was real good. Yeah, what's up, Sean? Shout out to Sean, my sister Sean. Sean, did you sell all your books? Because another thing, the vendors there were slanging their products like dope. Most of the vendors were selling out of their products now. We had a lot of vendors. That was to me, that was the great thing about it. Not only did we have great presenters, not only did we have a great lineup of great presenters, we had a lot of phenomenal black businesses. And they were doing some great networking, and we got to show the people some of these great, phenomenal black businesses, and people love it. Yeah, Sean, I know RZA's books are all sold down. I think brother Jamari's books sold down. The one brother who brought like 10,000 little 2-packs all of those was on. He sold out damn near all of his. Right in there was that red velvet cake. And everybody was talking about that red velvet cake. Oh, yes, I did get my red velvet cake from that lady. I gotta find out her name. I want to shout her out. Her name is upstairs in the house. She had the cake delivered to the hotel for all of them, which was good. Because it kept selling out, and they kept having to go back and bring more cake. Yeah, they had to go back and keep bringing more red velvet cake because this lady was selling so much cake. All that cake. I had that shit for breakfast. That I see. That cake was like crap. I gotta find out that lady's name. Anybody who remember that lady's name? The cake lady. Everybody kept referring to her as the venue as the cake, the red velvet cake lady. I do not know her name. I would love to give her website a shout out. We gotta give that sister a shout out. Yeah?
Me too. I ate it so much because I was like, oh, this was
yeah, the ginger grapes
I ate it.
good.
I ate
Yeah,
so
shout out
much
to the
that
Brothers
I
Day.
shit
They had those ginger
I said I would never eat this shit
they were slanging the shit, man.
Like, when you really
that's the thing I like. It's called
straight red. Straight red. I wiped my ass off. Straight red.
Ames got a junction back.
I gotta find out. Yeah, I should have put something in the damn
All
cake.
security
Man.
locks on the elevator have been
That
disabled.
woman put
You're
something
clear
in
to
the
go,
fucking
Cap.
cakes.
All right.
Cause niggas was in there like, and y'all niggas seen the
Super
cake.
long elevator ride coming up.
Niggas was fiending over them cakes, man. So that lady put something in the fucking cakes. The people were showing out over the cakes too much, man. For them to have to go and get more and all that shit. Man, I know I really didn't consume that much, man. I just had the cake and I had my brother's juices. They brought me some juices backstage. Ginger Vine, that's the brother who had those juices.
This is going
Yeah,
to
he
be
was slinging them
a
ginger drinks like
rocky
crazy.
ride.
Everyone hold on.
Incredible.
No telling what kind of
to put
defense
something in
set
the damn
like
case,
this.
man.
We get in, set the place to self-destruct, and then get the hell out. Clear?
This is going to be an annual event. This was too successful, it was too phenomenal for it not to be an annual event. We gotta have it as an annual event. Yeah? I gotta find out, well, let me see, Ola knows her name. Hold on,
Detecting multiple enemies
Norma
coming
Rainey.
online now.
That's her name. Shout out to Miss Norma
Fight our way to
Rainey.
the
Is that the
central
name of her
hub
case,
and
Ola?
overload their power systems.
I gotta talk to Norma. We gotta. I wonder what the name of the cake. You gotta mark
Open the
it.
central hub's doors.
Those cakes, I'm telling y'all, those that could be
Let's
the
take
new
these
little
guys
daddies.
down.
We need to get a logo. We need to have like Roland Martin's ass on the cover or something. Eat one of
Aim
them.
really likes
Call that
redundancies,
shit
don't
Chunky
they?
Panda Red
They
Velvet
do.
Cake or
You
something.
gotta take everything down or that satellite will
We
stay
got
up.
to put this to market heavy. How good this woman cakes was, Miss Norma.
Roland Martin.
Yeah, woman. Yeah, her name is Norma.
Standing by, Cap. As
Norma
soon as you
Rainey,
take the
that's that
satellite out, we'll
sister
send out
who
a message as wide
and
as
shout out to
possible.
Miss Norma. She had the cake dropped off to the hotel for. But everybody was phenomenal. Brother Boyce was phenomenal. We touched on so many different topics. We touched on a lot of different topics. We talked about, we had Boyce breaking down the economic thing. We had Brother Kaba breaking down the educational parts. We had James Small talking about the revolutionary side. Judge Joe Brown talking about just the legal parts of it. I'm talking about the cultural part of it. So it was a very, very well balanced event. We talked about a lot of great stuff. And we're going to have the stream available soon. I know everybody, yes, we're going to have the stream available soon. This was like, what, an 8-hour event, so we got to cut it down. We're trying to cut it down to 4 hours. So, the stream, we're working on that.
Yes! Take
We're
that!
working on that now. Yeah, voice was getting heavy. Voice was getting moving. Phenomenal. But, again, this is the first time that there was an event like this. For Foundation of Black Americans, where we're talking about really just about the culture, about anything. Yeah, Rita was breaking down that stuff about the vaccine and all that stuff. That was phenomenal. Rita was breaking down that stuff about
It's
that.
one thing you calling people by their nickname, like you make a nickname.
But But that's how I think what I'm talking about. And we're going to have those FDN flags available.
The communication array is beginning to fall apart.
We're
We're
going to
able
have
to
those
transmit to
available
our
because a lot of
outpost on the
folks
east coast.
Judge Bill Brown lost his shit home. Judge Bill Brown really got his shit out there. He got real moved. Yes, our brother Jabari spoke about reparations. Real good stuff.
You better get some life. Life.
We were focusing on, and really the whole point of everything was to talk about.
See the portal nigga right on your ass and he locking you?
Okay, Bless Delights Decor. I think that's, Ola said that's the name of the cakes. Bless Delights.
That's too many
church
numbers.
sister.
Too many.
My mom be doing
Bless
that.
Delights Decor.
Create brands and everything got the word blessing.
Detecting multiple enemies coming online now.
Fight our way to the central hub and overload their power systems.
Find the console to open the central hub's
So
doors.
Miss Norma, clearly she cooks for the church. It's called Blessed Delights. She's a sanctified woman. And let me look up Blessed Delights and see if there's anything on Google.
AIM really likes redundancies, don't they? They do. You gotta take everything down or that satellite will stay up.
Okay, Blessed Delights. Let me see. I'm looking. Bakery. Okay, Blessed Delights Bakery. Okay, I see something on Instagram. Hold on. Is this her? Okay, this is in Florida though. Blessed Delights Bakery. Okay, there's a Blessed Delights Bakery. I see it in Florida. Okay. So I don't know if this is the. I don't know. Okay. I'm looking her up now, by the way. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Blessed Delights. Is she from Florida? I want to share some information about this sister. Hold on one second. Blessed Delights. This shit looks good. I'm trying to look for the red velvet cake on the Black American student get up in there and be like, hey, wait a minute, something ain't right. When a couple of foundational Black American students get up there and start looking around like, hey, wait a minute. Because we know our people. Foundational Black Americans, we know our people. And we know how to ask questions. When we see somebody who's supposed to be black, we start asking questions. We're like, hey man, what you mix with? What you mix with? That's the first thing we ask. We see somebody just a little bit too light, or your hair just a little bit too straight. What kind of lace front you got? What kind of bundles you using? What is that? And if they don't know, we start giving them the Negro test. Is that number 2 Yaki? What is that? Huh? I don't know what that is. This bitch is a fake. She don't know what number 2 Yaki is. This motherfucker's a fraud. We start giving them the test. Yeah, where you from? Where your family from?
Standing by, Castle. As soon as you take the satellite out,
North
send us
Carolina?
messages
Oh,
as
I got to go down to North Carolina. What's their name? We know what to ask.
I know.
We know what to ask their ass. Yeah, this is a damn imposter.
Enemy down.
Yeah. So somebody just they look at something. If they're looking too light, we want to ask some questions. We want to see what's happening with it. We want to know what's happening. But is that Brazilian? Do you got some Malaysian bundles? What's that? Security? We got a tether in this motherfucker. We know. See, when we come around, that's why, when niggas used to pass back in the day, Lawrence Graham, his book, talking about, that bootleg nigga, Lawrence Graham, what was this book called? Our thing, this thing about something like that. He talked about how black folks passed it out. In order to pass for white, black folks would pass for white. They would make sure not to be around other black people. That was one of the prerequisites. That was one of the prerequisites to pass it. You can kind of fool some white people if you cover up your hair or whatever. You can have a fool some white people, but you can't fool black people. Not us, not foundational black. You can't fool us. We know.
The communication array is beginning to fall apart. We're able to transmit to our outpost on the East Coast.
The niggas know. We know. We no matter how much you try to pass, we can see it. We can see it. We can look into it. We can see a little bit. A lot of Creoles will try to do that. We see it. Okay. Hold on, motherfucker.
They keep scoring lucky hits.
I see that nose, the lips. I see the edges. Nigga, where your grandma from? Man, we know. Yeah, we know. You can put that shit off on us. And if these fake white teachers, what happens? A foundation of black American student or two gets up in there and they start asking questions on their ass. That's how they get outed. We start pulling their damn cards. We start giving them some of the, because we all they know about black folks is stereotypes. We know we're more nuanced than that. We know we're more nuanced than that. We'll start asking them questions to kind of trip them up. Even if we like, we're talking about what racial dollars on, we're like,
Get out of there. It's about to blow.
Come on through. Oh, that would be great. How do you like this room? Like Lowry? What's that? What's Lowry? I'll be right back.
Appreciate the assist.
The dean of the college, please. I got to report this thing.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, look, we're gonna have a little, we're gonna have a, with a white boy. Hey, look, we're about to go up. Usually it's the white women. The white boys rarely try to do it. It's the white women that try to do it. The white women can kind of get away with it a little bit because they can do little things with their hair. They can put little funky Bo Derek braids in and kind of fake the phone. It's kind of harder for a white boy to do it. But the white women, they're the ones who really try that.
See it all the time.
Like, yo,
Jarvis,
hey, girl, we got a
broadcast
party
the
tonight,
message.
y'all. Why don't you bring
Certainly,
some
sir.
drinks over?
This is
Oh,
Captain
cool.
America.
I'll bring some
To anyone
Michelob.
out there resisting the tyranny of AIM,
Piccolo.
to everyone who's scared or
That's
doesn't
where
know
you from.
where to turn, the
They'll say
Avengers
something
are
real
back.
off, and then that makes you
We
really
won't
start
let you
questioning
down
their
again.
ass. Girl, this bitch said she gonna bring some Michelob. Niggas don't bring no damn Michelob. We're gonna bring some. Yeah, we're gonna have a little drinking at the crib. We're gonna drink. What you gonna bring? Some? I'm gonna bring some Zimas. Zimas? Did this bitch say Zima?
Dude, what is the point?
How many of y'all remember the
2-hour
Zimas?
jokes.
You know, black Americans, people, we didn't fucking dream. We didn't sit up fantasizing about some shit. We built the shit. We didn't dream about nothing. We built it. We were working. We were too busy working to dream. When we were trying to dream, they let nigga wake up and finish building this shit. We didn't get a chance to dream. We were working our ass off building this shit for free. Yeah, so we didn't get to dream, guys. And let me tell you something. The Martin Luther King I Had a Dream speech, I think that I Have a Dream speech was built, was written by one of his white writers. Because Dr. King had a lot of white writers, and they were very particular about using certain words. That I have a dream. That was something to throw to the immigrants so that the immigrants could catch on and latch on to try to make it seem like, okay, foundational black Americans have this same dream ideology. Black folks who are foundational black Americans, we were never talking about no fucking dream. We've never had a chance to dream about nothing. We've always had to build, even during the Jim Crow era. We weren't dreaming about nothing. So that Martin Luther King thing, well, I have a dream that little boys and little girls, that was some shit that white folks wrote for him. That was something that white people wrote for, so that the immigrants could latch on to that shit. And they've been latching onto it ever since. That's why they have the DACA, which is the dreamer. They got that dreamer thing from him. And this is why I get on a lot of these, the coon class from the immigrant groups who bring the coon class over, who want to talk crazy, but they use all of these benefits with all of these foundational black American cultural sayings colloquialisms that's put out there. Niggas come over here and talk about, I work harder than I gotta. But then you getting on the damn DACA program, which is the Dreamer program, and then Kamala Harris, here's another one, when she comes out here talking about, well, I'm going to have the LIFT Act. Well, I'm not going to do nothing just for black people, no. But what I am going to do, I'm going to have the LIFT Act. And you know what the LIFT Act is? You know what that is? That's from the song Lift Every Voice and Sing. See, they play these little goddamn word games with our culture. They play these little word games with our culture so that everybody else can benefit off the shit but us. You dig? Yeah, that's where they get that from, that lift every voice and sing. It's always some shit that has to do with our culture, but we don't benefit from it. See, this is why we got to have cultural cohesion. We're going to let you know how this shit is going to go. Oh, man, Kamala she's working to get more H-1 visas for Indians. They're already talking about what they're going to do for Indians. And I'm talking about East Indians. And we went on her ass on the conference. Judge Joe Brown did in her ass.
Wow.
Did y'all go to the conference? Some of y'all who went to the conference last night, Joe Brown got in her ass last night. He broke her shit all the way down. I can't wait for y'all to see that. Judge Brown was going all the way in. Yeah? Go into more detail about 1526. Yes.
30 in
the name of the settlement that the Spanish tried to put together was San Miguel de Gualdape. And that is over there in southern South Carolina, off the coast of South Carolina. Ione was the Spanish colonizer who brought the black people over here. It was 600 of them on the ship when they got here and started trying to build the settlement.